Hello, welcome to my channel, Psychic Kathleen. My name is Kathleen. Today I will be continuing with my project of describing how I interpret a card which is pulled in response to a client's question. So I saw a client recently, and her question had to do, it was much more nebulous than most questions asked. Most of the time clients come to see me, they have a fairly specific question, either health related, relationship related, career related. But the client that came to see me recently had a concern that was far more nebulous and very difficult even for her to describe. She said that she was feeling nudged or pushed to do something, to make a change in her life, but she didn't know exactly what that was. So she assumed that she must be denying it or putting it aside. And she didn't even know why she would be doing that. So it was very loose, kind of nebulous, kind of much more challenging for both of us to work our way through than a typical session. So we talked a little bit about what she had done before, and she had worked as a spiritual healer. And she felt that likely it was that she was getting nudged to go back to that and do that again. And that was her concern. So she was excited by the notion, but she was also afraid of it. That part of her life had come to a close in a painful way, and the idea of returning to it was understandably frightening. So, as it turned out, how people see her, which is, somewhat significant in terms of a reading. How are others in your life seeing you? That means that we're getting support for what we're doing, or it may mean that how people are seeing us is challenging us to make a change to be different. So how people were seeing her had come up the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like a gift, a physical gift. So I said, indeed, people who know her well, they see her ability to be a physical gift. She has the gift of physical healing, and people do see her that way. So obviously, if she's being nudged in any direction, very likely it is in that direction to return to her work as a physical healer. Now the warning card, in fact, was the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is like your knight in shining armor. So he dashes in to save the day, makes a rescue, and then dashes off to save somebody else's day. So the warning was, don't move too quickly. Consider what you've done in the past. Really ponder that work before you get on your horse to gallop off to save somebody else's day. This is going to take some time. You're going to really need to think it through. But the near future card was Temperance. And Temperance is a card of making things happen. This is like having a vision in your mind and then making it manifest. So indeed, she was going to do it very clearly. She was going to make this happen. The distant future card was the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is saying, and that is a really good idea. So as we unpacked pieces of this reading, indeed it had turned out that she had been lining a number of things up in her life to make this happen in her future. She was making arrangements at work to, bringing someone in to take her place when she leaves. She had been speaking to different people about, renting a place. So she had actually been sort of lining things up a little bit to make this happen, much more than she realized. Before she left, she also had a question about a future relationship, and she wondered if she was going to meet someone and forge a kind of significant other type of partnership with someone. And the outcome card for that was the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is about living in this wonderful place, an enclosed garden where not a lot of energy is brought in or shared. And it's lovely, it's comfortable, it's safe, it's cozy. And so indeed, I felt the card was saying, no, a partnership is highly unlikely in your future. That you will build a life for yourself that you find very comfortable. You love everything around yourself. You've a lovely garden, and you feel very safe and very comfortable. And indeed, there's not a lot of energy coming in from the outside or that you're extending in the context of a significant other. And that's an important aspect to always remember with readings as well, is that the question that the client asks is as important in terms of how the card is interpreted as the card meaning itself. So you're looking at the card meaning, the client's question, and then the positioning in the layout of where the card appears. So a card always has the same meaning, but how that meaning is interpreted is always bounced against what the client has asked. And that can sort of change or alter the perspective in which you're looking at the meaning of that card, which is why it can take a number of years to become proficient at reading the tarot. It's not something that you can easily learn overnight. So thank you very much once again for joining me today. I've enjoyed sharing this reading with you. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and press the bell below to receive notifications in your email when a new video has been uploaded. So I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye for now.